What is going on, everyone? It is Tao, and I'm bringing you week 4 of UDL season 2. We are 2-1 right now with a +0 differential because of how bad the first week loss was. But yeah, we come into this battle and it's kind of a tough one. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see this team until about 20 minutes ago or so. So gonna be what it's gonna be here. Incredibly busy week, incredibly busy past 2 weeks. So just kind of pushing these out. We also have playoffs coming up for CNL, so I've kind of been prioritizing that a little bit more than this. But a lot of offensive threats here in the Terra Sneasler, the Chiyu, the Celesteela, which could be offensive or defensive, Rillaboom, and Cresselia, which could also be offensive or defensive, as well as Blastoise, and then a couple of other threats. It's a very balanced team, very bulky, hits pretty hard, not really fast outside of the Chiyu and the Sneasler, not too afraid of the Zygarde, 10%, not gonna lie, but just a lot of really bulky threats, as well as the Araquanid. So basically everything hits hard, not super fast, which is something that we could take a little bit of advantage of. But yeah, we're just gonna jump straight into the team preview here as I search my entire monitor for my mouse. First one we were bringing is an Assault Vest Muck. This is mainly for the Chiyu, but also for stuff like the Celesteela and the Rillaboom and Blastoise. So we're Clear Smog, just in case he wants to set up like Calm Minds with the Raging Bolt, or with the Chiyu, or with the Sneasler. We can Clear Smog his stuff away and then just maybe try to get some damage. Max HP, max attack, not really too much thought behind it. 4 into special attack just so that Clear Smog is doing something, and the speed really doesn't matter here. Because it's just the Araquanid that we'd have to worry about, and he probably will run a little bit of speed on that Diancie. Next one we are bringing is a especially bulky Salamence. Again, very, very bulky team that we are going here just to try to chip him down slowly. We got Roar to get out that Sneasler, as well as like a Celesteela or a Shell Smash Blastoise. We're dual Wing Beat for that Rillaboom, and then we're Toxic just to kind of stall against a lot of his team. We're going to be Roost as well, just to try to get health back. A lot of our team here has ways of regenerating health. We have the Muck with the Drain Punch, we have the Roost on the Salamence, and you'll see more of that down the line. Next one we were bringing is going to be a Choice Scarf Great Tusk. Yeah, the main thought behind this, we're Headlong Rush or Mega Horn for that Rillaboom, as well as a non-Terra Cresselia. Knock off to kind of throw off a lot of his team, and Rapid Spin just in case he wants to set up a Stealth Rock with the Diancie, or like Toxic Spikes with that Sneasler. Next one we are bringing is a pretty fast Mega Metagross here. Earthquake Uniter Match, Thunder Punch, and Bullet Punch kind of just do really good damage into his whole team. Thunder Punch is for that Celesteela as well as the Blastoise, and then Earthquake for that Chiyu, for that Sneasler. Meteor Match to try to get our attack up so that we can hit harder with the rest of our moves. Second to last one here is going to be a fully physically bulky Alomomola. This is going to be for that Sneasler specifically. Flip Turn, Wish, Protect, Toxic. We're basically here for that Sneasler. Flip Turn, maybe give some damage with that Rocky Helmet, and then switch out into one of our other threats. Final mon is going to be a Terra Fairy Tornadus here. Enough speed to outspeed a max speed Chiyu, max special attack a little bit into that special defense with the Assault Vest. Terra Blast, Fairy, Heat Wave, Hurricane, U-Turn, just general into everything. So that is going to be the team for this week, and yeah, let's just jump straight into the battle. See you there. Okay, so we are in the battle right now. I'm going to turn off the timer. I mean, I didn't really know what to expect here, but both Terra Captains, he is Terra Fighting and Terra Ghost, so I mean, I would assume more likely he's going to Terra this Cresselia. A few different options about what I could lead with. I mean, he doesn't bring the Diancie, which makes Great Tusk's life a little bit easier with not having to click Rapid Spin. Also, Salamence, heavy duty boots, it can come in like completely free on Rillaboom every single time because we don't need to worry about getting knocked off. I think, I mean, there's some things I could go with here. I feel like Great Tusk gives you like a really good lead, because if he leads like Rillaboom, we could just go for a Mega Horn, and if he leads like anything else, we can, I mean, he may just expect the Headlong Rush. I mean, two different, could go Aloe. Aloe feels pretty good. Could always switch into Salamence, but also I could lead Salamence and then just get like a nice hit or a Toxic off. So yeah, I'm gonna leave Salamence. He's gonna leave with the Rillaboom. kind of what I wanted to see here. We do get the Intimidate off. I think I'll just go for a Toxic, because he could just go into his Cresselia, and I would love to get this Toxic. I think a U-turn or just a switch hard into Cresselia is pretty likely. Yep. Please hit this Toxic. Oh my god. Okay, maybe good for us. I'm gonna go for the dual wing beat, expecting his Sneasel to come in on him, thinking, yep, if we could hit this, 1, 2, okay, perfect. Okay, so like that I actually think that worked out better for us because of the fact that he expected the double Toxic to go for the dual wing beat there was huge. So he goes into his Zygarde. I think it's a pretty safe Alomomola switch in here. Because he could just go for like a dragon move. Really happy that Sneasler is gone. Makes Alo's life a little bit easier. Well, actually, I mean, it makes our lives a little bit easier, kind of working around the Zygarde. Because he could switch, or he could just go for a dragon move here. He could. There's a lot of things he can go with here, but I think every single time I could just go into Alo and then click Toxic. Kind of the whole point of this set. So he's gonna go 1,000 arrows. That does literally like nothing. He's Life Orb. Good to know. We're gonna go for this Toxic on the Rillaboom and actually hit it. And he's Lumberry. Very interesting to know. I'm gonna go back into Salamence as this is the answer in the Rillaboom every single time. He does go for the knockoff. I do not mind that at all. This is a free Toxic on our end. Salamence Aloe going to be really important for us as we finally hit a Toxic with the Salamence. Very nice. Few different options. I think I will just go the Muck. I would love to start spamming knockoff. It does go for Dragon Pulse, does 27%. And I think a knockoff here is pretty good. Just on anything. He does go Rillaboom. So knockoff isn't going to do really anything to that Mon, but we do get the poison. We do get the poison. He could go for a high horsepower here, which will make me go into the Alomomola. He does go for that high horsepower, going to get some of that Rocky Helmet chip and some poison chip. So he could go for a grass move here, which is why now I will go into the Salamence. So just a little bit of a switchery here and there. He does go for the knockoff, completely fine. I do wish I had a dragon move that would have made lives a little bit better. I am go for a Toxic here because I know that he's going to switch, and that's exactly what happens. So a lot going on here, basically just between our bulky threats. Don't really have time to get in our more powerful attackers. He does go Cresselia, and we have the Toxic. This is perfect. This is like the perfect case. I will go for a Roost here. We are very specially defensive as well, so we could take some hits and then go for a Roar if he wants to start Calm Minding. He does go for Psychic. That does absolutely nothing to us, which is really, really, really good. I'm going to go into our Muck, as he does go into his Raging Bolt, which again is fine. We could just go for a knockoff here as he goes for a Calm Mind. Knockoff, get some good damage. He is Shuka Berry. And, I mean, I don't really mind any attack he goes for, so I am just going to go for a Poison Jab. He's going to get a Thunderbolt off, and we're going to knock him out with the Muck. So, 2 really big KOs. He does go into the Zygarde, which is perfect for me. I can go into Aloe, and then Wish Flip Turn back into our Muck, get it up to full. So, he's going to go for a Dragon Dance. I am going to go for a Toxic. 1,000 Arrows isn't going to do much. Life Orb, we do get that Toxic off. We are going to Wish. And then, yeah, 1,000 Arrows. Oh, he does get the crit. That is a gigantic crit on his end. That's alright, though. We're going to go into our Tornadus and Terra Blast Fairy. That is a really unfortunate crit. I think that's the only way he... Yeah, because, I mean, he did 40% before. So it was like min roll and then like max roll crit, which really sucks. But we're going to knock out his Rillaboom with our Tornadus as he goes into his Chi-Yu. And, I mean, I feel like... I mean, you do outspeed. I could just go for a Hurricane. See if he's Scarf or not. He is Scarf. Really, really good information. We missed the Hurricane. That is fine. We know he is Choice Scarf. I think that's fine for us to go into our Muck. He does go Zygarde, which I think means that he's going to go for a Dragon Dance here because we've been switching out. And I'm fine with him. Yeah, he just goes for 1,000 arrows. He's going to knock us out. That is completely fine. 361. He is very, very, very fast. But I think we can go into our Tornadus here. I think we have a pretty free Terra Blast into anything he wants. If he goes into his Chew, that's fine. He does go into Cresselia, which is way better for me. 26%. We will U-turn on this every single time to get us back up to full. He could Terra Ghost here. He doesn't decide to Terra Ghost. I think we have a pretty safe Salamence switch. And he is going to substitute. Oh, okay. Very interesting. He may start Moonlighting. I think he may Moonlight. I am going to dual Wing Beat. Get some damage. Do not knock off. He will die to poison. Oh, he won't die to poison. Very interesting. I will just go for another dual Wing Beat. Don't really want to take unnecessary chip. And Fade and Salamence is going to pick up another KO. So Salamence being crucial part of this game here. Chiyu comes in. Probably going to go for a Dark Pulse, but I am just going to Roost. 44% does get the flinch, but we do know he's Scarf, so Tornadus is free every single time. This should be the game. I think I could just keep clicking Terra Blast. As long as he doesn't get any flinches. As I say that. Dark Pulse. Okay. Dark Pulse shouldn't ever knock us out here. I will go for a Hurricane. Just because if we... Oh my god, he gets the crit. This is... it's really unbelievable, the crits that he's getting. We'll go for a Headlong Rush. He does go into his Zygarde. The crits he's getting here is, like, actually unbelievable. He got it, like, the 2 times that, like, the only way he knocked us out was a crit. He knocked us out. So he probably is going to go for a Flamethrower here. I'm fine losing some... I mean, I think he does Flamethrower. I think we do need to not switch. I think switching into Salamence is a throw. So he could go for Dark Pulse flinches as a way of winning. I think Flamethrower is just an easier tactic. We are Scarf, but we should be slower Scarf. We are max. Oh, we're just outspeeding. Okay, so Great Tusk gonna finish that off. Even with the lucky crits, Salamence and Muck were huge into this game. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this weekend. I'm gonna catch y'all in CNL playoffs and then in UDL week 5. See y'all there. Peace out, everybody.